Hello everyone, you can pause the video if you want to take a closer look at my Bozo here. So here we have the 5th and final stage of the 3rd wave of Twisted Fate stages. This one's called Master of Chaos and it stars Bozo. So I should note that I do have a 6-star Bozo, although he is not very heavily invested. As you can see, his stats aren't super high or anything, and I don't even have a miracle staff for him. Nevertheless, this is a 6-star Bozo, so that does give me pretty good base stats. I do think you need a moderately well invested Bozo for this fight, mostly if you want to be able to get the feat for killing Landius with Bozo easily. He does counter pretty hard, so if you don't have a very well built Bozo, you might get him killed while trying to attack. So if you slow down to take a look at all the NPC allies they give you here, every single one of them is a demon. So the biggest threat in this fight is not actually all these physical DPS, it is in fact Shelf-Anil, who is a holy class. On the first turn I walk right and set up my units so that they can reach this group with their AoEs on the second turn. I do, however, have to make sure they are standing around in a way that does not trigger Shelf-Anil to use Heaven's Sanction. You have very few options for healing in this fight, so every bit of damage you take is a big deal. So you can see the first thing I do is debuff them with Earthquake, and then follow up with Desiccate. This is admittedly a bit of RNG on my part. I do want Desiccate to land on Shelf-Anil and silence her, but the RNG for that isn't too bad. I mean, it's a coin flip chance. I'm not fishing for some kind of black hole random debuff here. I am using Desiccate, which specifically silences. You can bring Seal on Bozo as well if you want to have an extra guarantee, but like all other Twisted Fate stages, you can repeat this as much as you want, so it's not a big deal. After that, I use Phyrekia's 3-cost skill to convert Shelf-Anil into a demon, and then I place Phyrekia above Bozo. So this is to manipulate the AI in a specific way. Since Phyrekia is no longer a demon, and her troops are not demon either, and of course I did not class Bozo into demon either, Shelf-Anil, while being silenced, is going to run around my units in such a way so that she can attack the closest demon unit, which in this case is going to be Grove, because of course while Shelf-Anil herself has become a demon class, her Shrine Maidens are still holy, so the game still thinks that she has an advantage over Grove, which she technically does because, the Shrine Maidens are holy. But by converting Shelf-Anil herself into a non-holy, I can help ensure that I won't take too much damage from this attack. After that, Shelf-Anil has taken enough punishment so that I can finish her off with Dark Scythe from Bozo. You might have noticed I brought Crystal Warlocks on Bozo. The main reason for that is because I didn't really expect to be able to stay at 100% HP for this fight, so it's unlikely you would be able to get the bonus attack on the sorceresses. So not only do I not really lose that much power with Crystal Warlocks, as well as gaining some defensiveness, also remember there's not a whole lot of healing around in this fight, so Crystal Warlocks being able to regenerate themselves is a nice bonus. After Shelf-Anil is gone and Angelina got killed earlier, it's pretty easy to take care of the rest of them. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there is a feat for Bozo being able to defeat Landius himself, so just try to make sure that Bozo gets the last hit on him. You'll see in this video that Landius will actually die to a fixed damage tick that was given randomly by my Bozo. The game still considers that to be being killed by Bozo, and even if I hadn't gotten that fixed damage tick, obviously Landius was at low life and I could have used Bozo to finish him off next turn. But aside from that, just apply the basics of the game and you'll win pretty easily. Free controllers for everyone! And that's it for this wave of Twisted Fate stages. I'll see you guys in the next video.
何をしてるのか分かっているのか。絶望せよ。何をしてるのか分かっているのか。はあ
試してみるかい？